Hello, internet. So yeah, another video. Um, Good news though. After last time, so I was having issue. Well, I wasn't having issues with PlayStation Stars. They had taken out the uh, the reward section. They had like taken out the PSN code redemption because it was like what 1020. I don't remember, but like yeah. Well, it turns out they put a $5 code back in. So basically, I added all my points in, so yeah. I could only do it in $5 increments, as you can see, but I got my thing. Um, I guess I can take the screenshot I took on my phone and put it on here somehow, but I don't know how to make videos on my phone, so I would. You have to use the mobile app. It's a whole thing, but yeah, dude, I got like $100. It was awesome. I got a screenshot of it. I'll show it after this. But so Dino Crisis and Director's Cut, I already had these from PS3, so that was also cool. Like it was pretty good yesterday, I gotta say. Okay, relatively speaking. Anywho, so I got these back on my account on my PS5 now, so I can play these, which is cool. And I went ahead and picked up some stuff as well. So Time Splitters games, which I absolutely love. Um, Lumina's remastered, and I picked up the PS5 upgrades for Uncharted, Legacy of Thieves, and Horizon. That being said, I like after I did that, I was like, wait, I should probably have not gotten those because they'll always be 10 bucks or five or it's $10, right? Yeah, they'll always be $10. So it's like I could have took the 20 bucks from that to like get more stuff that's like on sale, but I'll just add the money back to my account um whenever. So before the sale's over, I'm sure. But yeah, I also messed up because I started like buying stuff one at a time. But like in the long run, that's like not uh as good of a use of money because like the taxes that you're paying will cumulatively add up to where you're actually paying more as opposed to if you buy it all at once. Um, the like one-time fee, right? I think that's how that works. I might be wrong because I don't think it adds up like evenly. Anywho, Star Wars Demolition. I don't even know what this game is. I think it's Twisted Metal, like in with Star Wars vehicles. I've never like I didn't even like hear. I had not even heard of that game until like it was on the store, and I'm like, whatever, I'll check it out. That's actually my first time playing it, and then like I don't think I've played this one either. Rebel Assault 2. I just remember seeing it back in the day in like Best Buys and stuff when it was like greatest hit. I want to see her just like super discounted, but like I would never pick it up. But then I always wanted to play it. So anywho, but then like now that we're in the era of like the great retconning and like the legends, it's like it doesn't matter anyway. It's just fun stuff with Star Wars. It's like legacy content with Star Wars characters, but then yeah, it's like it's just in like it's like when I think about it now, it's just like an annoyance because like all the stuff that's out now, it's like they're so restrictive on like using the characters and it has to be like the lore and official storyline, blah blah blah, and it's like you can't just have a fun you know one shot that is like completely unrelated to the established lore and characters. I mean, there is that one series they have with Production IG. I don't think any of that stuff is like actually canon, but I'm not 1,000% sure. But they ended up paying it like a bunch of added more of the PSN money, blah 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 blah. And then this is from yesterday. Oh wait, no. See this? At first I put the like first two in, and I was like trying to add more, but you have to like back out on the screen. Cause I was like, what the f? I got like $10. I didn't get anything. That's why I had to like yeah. That's why I like ended up getting like a couple things at first before I got a bunch of crap. Uh, but yeah, I ended up getting the rest of it put in my wallet without any issue. I just had to like back up to the previous screen. And then this is the stuff from the last video. Like I talked about. I did get that platinum trophy by the way, so yay to that. And then let's head back to the menu real quick. Oh, actually I did say I'd show the screenshot. Let me show that real quick. So I had, where's it at? Where's it at? I put out a tweet about this game, if you're wondering what that is. Okay, so that's how much I had after I had redeemed all of it, but then because I had issues with like the first two codes I put in, right? So I had like 4515 and then it's whatever. I ended up with like a no wait no did I use? I think this is how much I had because I had like over $100 worth of PSN codes. But I think like the first $10 I put in, and I had like this much, or before I put the first $10 in, before I had like issues, so I had like 55. But then I spent it like most of it, and I've got like back up to 100. So, but anyway, let me look at my wallet right now. Yeah, there's a platinum trophy I got from the Bleepity Blarp. I'm gonna try to upload that to the channel because I want to start uploading those. Because you can like have your share button settings for that, and I didn't have it on, so there's ones I've gotten but I don't have. But it's a whole thing. It's whatever. I'll address that when I make that video series. So yeah, so I still got the 195. I've got some stuff in my cart. I was gonna go over some stuff that's on sale. That's like pretty good deals, I would say. It's like 5 things. It's not even 5 things. It's just like super cheap stuff that's like less than $10. So, um, hold up, let me find it. There's like Dishonored 2. If it's whoops, that's not how you spell it. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. I was like, what? Dishonored 2. Okay, so Dishonored 2 is $3. Um, there is another version of this game that comes with the Death of the Outsider, which is why I haven't added this to my cart, because I'm going to get that eventually when it's super cheap. Yes, I believe it's Death of the Outsider. This comes with that. Hold on, let me find it. Because I think the deluxe edition's on sale. But it's not the lowest price, which is also why I'm not picking this up. I'm just going to wait till it goes to like the lowest price or even lower. But yeah, see, you get the Dishonored 2 with this. And the, whatever is in this, wait a minute. Actually, hold on, I might be wrong. Because I was thinking Dishonored 2 had like DLC or something that's in this one that you don't get if you get it for like the $3 version. But either way, you can like get this and Dishonored 2 at a pretty good price. Um, Actually, no, I think the DLC, the Imperial Assassins thing, that might be for Dishonored 2. Because I think Death of the Outsider is like a standalone expansion, but I'm actually not 1,000% sure. I've not played it. I like back in the day, I really liked the first Dishonored, but then I kind of didn't play the follow-up, so I'm kind of like not so sure about all this stuff that came after the first game. Anywho, that's the first one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else besides, because there's 2 games specifically I wanted to talk about after that, and it's basically Shadow Warrior 2 and 3, or 1 and 2 rather. One second, let me type it up. Yeah, I turned off the audio for the capture thingy because it's like I was listening to the last one and it was kind of low on the volume, so I'm not sure what's up with my thing. Even though I'm talking and I can see that like it's green on the thing with the volume, so it should be picking up. It might just have my volume low, so sorry about that. But yeah, Shadow Warrior 2 is $3. And then Shadow Warrior, if I can find it. Yeah, this one is also $3. So that's 3 games. They're like not very expensive. And then like the third game is not discounted, but there's like more than one version. Because there's a definitive version that's just PS4, which is whatever. But then there's this one that's cross-platform, so it's PS4 and PS5. But there's also like a trilogy bundle that has it in it, and it says PS5 and PS4. So I don't know if that means all 3 games here are on PS5 as well, or if it's just or have PS5 versions, I should say, or just the third one. But either way, it's like if you get the first 2, you can still play them backwards compatibility through backwards compatibility. You can still play them on PS5, so it's not like you're locked out of it. But yeah, it's also just kind of annoying because like 2 of the 3 are super cheap. The third one's not, so it's one of those. I want to say that's one last game. I was like, there's like 4 games. I think this is the last one because I didn't write this down. It's in my brain. So 13 is in my cart. Oh, I'm picking this up apparently. Hold up, let me find it. Let me go to my cart. I was thinking about getting Shadow Warrior, but I was like, but I mean that's the thing, right? It's like it's part of a series. There's 3 games, whereas like 13 is just standalone. It's $2. It's $1.99, so $2, not bad. It's a cel shaded first person shooter. Supposedly this one is like they messed up on the port or remaster or whatever, but I don't have the OG version, so I can't go back to it, and like it's like I don't really care. I could probably just find that off eBay if I really really want to. But then the other stuff I'm picking up just to like show is Hunt Down, Grist, like I showed the other day, Iron Fury, 13, Digital Deluxe Upgrade to Kiana. I like that game, but I don't have the Deluxe Edition. And then System Shock and Immortality and Livelock. So this is the one that's like the most expensive, but everything is under 20, and then like most of these aren't even like $10. So it's sure look. I mean, if if this stuff is stuff that speaks to you, I would say check it out because I don't. I think these are all like the cheapest, maybe. Yeah, I have a price tracker. I can't pull it up like I did on my Xbox video, but psndeals.net, and these are all, I believe, with the exception of this. Wait, no, no, no. This is the cheapest. There was another one for Sifu I didn't get because it's not the cheapest, but these are all the cheapest prices for all these that they've been. So I checked it on my price tracker. I could be wrong on Hunt Down maybe, but I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Anywho, but yeah, 8 games for $48. Pretty good. Oh, one thing I wanted to show before I do that, before I buy all these games, is that if you go to the deal section, I think they like updated it, or the store section itself, right? Like this wasn't this little banner. I think this is new. Like this wasn't here before. Like I wasn't seeing this before, like on a consistent basis. I might be wrong. And then also if you go to I'm just trying to see if they added anything else real quick because I haven't had time to check it out. Because I actually fell asleep browsing the store for like all this stuff because I was kept going to like, oh I'll show that after this. But like if you go to the this thing now by genre, it's got the first party stuff on the very top. Like so like all the first party stuff and all the exclusives at the very top. So you go to this section and it's like boom, bangers up in your face. I mean it's kind of annoying, right? Because you can't. It doesn't have like usually it'll say like see all at the end, like once you get to the far right side, but whatever. Um, as you can see, I like RPGs. So I've got a lot of these in here. But then yeah, the view all button, you can usually go here and like, would you like to see more? Would you like to know more? But you can't do that for some reason on the Discover PlayStation Studios. So I guess if it's PlayStation Studios, it's first party, so maybe they just don't have enough to fill it out here. It's my guess, maybe. Um, I kind of wish you could like change the order because I would definitely not put sports at the top for my own personal thingy. Like you can like just adjust the whatchamacallit, this thing, your welcome screen. Anywho, so this is what I'm picking up in the black, or like this is what I'm picking up on top of the stuff I showed in the last video, the Wooden or Woden or see, it's not even there because I got all this other stuff from. Oh yeah, I did just talk about this stuff, but like Dino Crisis, yay! I'm looking forward to checking this out. Uh, Original Director's Cut, Luminous. I will probably be streaming these Time Splitter games soonish. I don't know when. I will. Okay, I will be playing this, but I will not be streaming it on the channel. Not until the third game comes out, because I'm going to play the three games in the trilogy whenever the third game gets announced. So I'm sorry, the first two, and then we'll wait for the third one. But supposedly there's like a multiplayer Horizon in the works. Who knows? But yeah, dude, I have not actually played the first Time Splitters games. I've played 2 and Future Perfect, so I'm looking forward to revisiting those. I've not played this one yet, actually. So, actually, recently on my time with Tekken, I did a video where I showed the retro games I picked up, and I did just pick I did just pick this one up this year. So it kind of hurts, but it's fine because now I can just play it whenever, and I'm sure it'll look better. It's the only thing that's like slightly annoying is that like with Future Perfect specifically, it had a PS2 online multiplayer back in the day. It was probably also on Xbox Live, but it doesn't have that on this version, so it got cut. So that's a bummer. I can't play with my friends online. I mean, it still has a local multiplayer. Let me see. Actually, does it have 4 player or because like back in the day it was 16 player, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Okay, it's only 4 players, but whatever. It's still a fun time. Uh, like I said, I have not played this, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. I might play it on stream, I might not, whatever. I probably will, because that's usually just how I roll when I'm playing stuff. And then Rebel Assault 2, a game that probably doesn't actually take place anymore. There's a few things I want to do before I do this checkout on here. But, so yeah. So basically, this is how I browse the sections of the store. Not the most efficient, but I'm just gonna show it real quick if you're curious of like what's like a way to go about it. I wouldn't say it's the way to go about it, but it's like if you don't want to miss anything, I just usually go to all deals and just scroll down because it's like all the stuff that's in here. I'm sorry, all the feature deals like this Black Friday deal stuff, like everything here, like these are all going to show up in that section. It's just a very long list that you have to go through because it's all this stuff. It's basically anything that's like not completely at the MSRP. Like it's stuff like this. Like, it could be like $5 off, $10 off, or just like super cheap. Just like there's usually a section here that says like $15 games. It's not here right now, but yeah, there's I have a really bad habit of just like I check the store more often than I need to with the amount of games I have, and I just like it's just a thing in my brain I think that I've just had as a habit. Um, of just like looking for deals. I've like kind of always been like that, like checking circulars every Sunday. I used to do that when I was a kid, but all the stuff that's in here, like the WB stuff. I think there's like a Sega Atlas section last video that was like shown in this spot. It's kind of weird, like the sponsored sections on the store. It's like those are just ads, I guess, that just rotate because it's not there now. But yeah, anywho, so all the stuff that's here, I'm not sure if like the hot deals mean it's like best selling or like a lot of people are getting it. I'm not sure like what constitutes hot. And then best sellers is just like I know that's just like the stuff that's like most people have picked. Like these are like the most popular or most bought. So like Cyberpunk, God of War, Stellar Blade, Astrobot, Spider-Man, Madden, Call of Duty. Yes, like when you see Madden, Call of Duty, Star Wars, and 2K, it's like this is the stuff that is like the most bought and most popular. Hot deal, I don't really know what the metric is for that. Like maybe the most discounted. I have this on Steam. I'm just waiting for it to go lower. So it's been like $21 actually. So it's this is not the lowest price for Bomb Rush. I kind of want to get Organ Trail, but I'm like, I can wait for it to go lower. And like I said, Grandia, I have the hard copies of these, and I actually have the PS1, PS5 thing for the first game on here. So I kind of want to get this for Grandia too. I'm just gonna wait for it to go lower because like I said, I already have it. So, but those first two games are quite good. I think I have Grandia 3. I haven't played it. Grandia Extreme, maybe I'd have to check. So I can't really speak to those two. And then like if you just want to look for PS5 stuff on your PS5 or your shiny PS5 Pro like me, that's the section. I've not actually clicked on this to see what this does. This might just give you a link to the direct store, but I'm not gonna do it right now in case it's like tied to your account or something. Uh, so I said deal section, right? I just did that, right? I was like, okay, yeah, all deals. I just usually go here and scroll down. It takes a while, but you'll get through everything and you can find some cool stuff. Or or in the process, like sometimes you find cool stuff of like, that game that I have on my in my cart that's like the first one that's like $1. It's like I didn't even like, know about that. And it's like, oh cool. So you can like end up finding cool stuff. Just from like browsing the store and stuff. But besides that, there's one other game I want to show real quick. That is because if you go to the store and you go to browse, I think it also lists everything. It's I don't know if it actually lists everything if you have it sorted this way. I think it does. Like if you're just in browse and it says all games. But then like when you start to sort it, I think it does strip stuff out like secretly, but I just haven't I have no way to test it. I don't know. I just feel like that's just the way it is. But there's a game that just came out. I want to show real quick because it's not that expensive and it's kind of neat. Not Super Scout, but it's $26 if you're interested. Let me try to find it. It's because it just came out. It's like $7 or something. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. I'll talk about something else after this. But because as I was browsing the store, something happened. I'm trying to like focus and try to concentrate now because I'm like, wait, how much was it? Oh my gosh. If I, damn it, Chris. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention, so I'm just like, I don't know if I scrolled past it. Um, Also, this is a way to like look at stuff that's like maybe in the pre-order section, but like not because it's like up for pre-order, right? But you have it set to newest, so like all the stuff that's like new at the top is like not out yet, but you can pre-order it. So but it might not be in the pre-order section. It's because the store is like kind of wonky sometimes for whatever reason. Still, it's like I said last time, the listings are kind of off. you have PSP games in the PS1 or something section. And it's just like, dude, like, can we get some like quality control or like better software engineers? I mean, I can't do it, so it's like I don't want to sound insulting, but it's like, yeah, it's like just like I said last time, you can just like really drill down on Steam to like check stuff. Dude, I should have wrote the name down. Oh, here it is. Divine Dynamo Flame for it. So I saw like a trailer of this game. It's not on here. It's just got screenshots. But this right here, dude. So this is like a part where you get to fight in a mech. So if you're into that, you know, it's like a JRPG essentially. And it's like some mech fighting sections. I don't know if it's turn-based or real-time. I think it's turn-based. But I just thought that was a cool thing I'd show. You know, sweet mech action. Also games like this with like the cool pixel art and like whatever. Like whenever I'm browsing the store, like I will find just like so many just like, oh, this is cool. That's why my wish list is always full, like games like this. But I did end up like writing or not writing down. I did subscribe to like a bunch of the channels of the like either publisher or developers of games I saw today when I was like browsing. So let me I got my I don't have a list in front of me, but I do have it on my phone if I can get it. But I don't know if it's still there because it refreshed and it messed it up. So it might not be the same. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, East Asia Soft, Paradox Interactive, Microids, 505 Games, Axis Games, IN Games. I don't know if that's, I think that's like one word, but I don't know how it's pronounced. Kimco, Devolver Digital, Raw Fury, and then Dangan Interactive, or Entertainment, I'm sorry. But like, Sean Layton said that thing about like AAA's, you know, killing the industry, and there's not a lot of like mid-tier or well, yeah, there's like no real mid-tier AA games, but you know, if you browse the store and like you start to see like a bunch of games from like a specific like developer or publisher, I would say to like look up that publisher or developer on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, or just follow them. And then like that way when they put out, you know, cool like more cool stuff, you'll be alerted. Or Blue Sky or whatever your socials you want to follow them at that they have, like Instagram, whatever. Like that way when they put out more cool stuff, um, you know, you'll be alerted. And then also I noticed that you can actually search the store by like it's not quite Steam yet, but you can like put in like stuff and it'll like pop up like you know, similar things. Like I searched Cyberpunk earlier because I was like, okay, is there like a Cyberpunk section of games? And then like it kind of does, but not really, but kind of. Like all these games here, the very like well not all of them, but I ended up finding this one, this key locker thing. I was like, this looks cool. It's $20, so I can like wish list it, wait for it to go cheap. It's basically like a turn-based, you know, cyberpunk setting thing. And then this is like I'm not really going to use this too much as far as like the ratings thing, 'cause it's like like only I will only use it as like a barometer, right? Like for me, it's like if it's like 4 or higher, it's like okay, I'll check it out eventually. But like, you know, besides that, I wouldn't. I don't feel too comfortable relying on this. Like I guess you could just like look up a video review on YouTube or something. But there's so many like cool games on the store that you just like browse through or scroll past, and it's like man, like it. As I was like looking over all the stuff on this thing when I was like looking through all these trying to find you know these deals and whatnot. Like this one, I came like I like scrolled past when I was like just doing this just now before the video. It's like oh this is over four on the reviews. It says it's a role playing game, but then like if I watch the video for it, there's no actual combat, so I'm just like not actually sure if there is. Actually, that's another thing is like you have to be like kind of on guard of is the like the listings on the genre are kind of like deceptive sometimes. Like they're not accurate or they're not, right? Because if I go back to Super Scout or whatever it's called, um, I don't think it actually has the right genre listed. I'm trying to think. There was like, oh, one of these. I think it's Disjunction. Like I did look this up earlier, and like, I think it's this one, but this one looks pretty cool. It's got like stealth. You can turn invisible. If I watch the video, it'd take a minute to go through, but like I'm just showing it like this. So you can like turn invisible. It's like a stealth game, but it's in like a cyberpunk setting. So I'm definitely gonna pick this one up eventually. It's got multiple characters that like you switch through, and like you know, you can also like just read the description too down here sometimes, and it's like so it tells you about it. But there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. And I was like, oh, this looks really cool. So, but it has less than a 4, but it's like, dude, it's like $20, or it's like it's not 60, 70. So it's not one of those things where you're gonna get burned severely like you would in like with buyer's remorse of like something that comes out day one is like broken, like Cyberpunk to take it back to that. Or just like like the just not full price games that you can kind of be like, oh, this looks neat, let me check it out. Or like, oh, it's on like maybe it's on sale like this for like a couple bucks or something. And it's like, oh, that looks cool. I don't know if this Divination. I don't think I looked at this one. Um, East Asia Soft, but I did say this person right. There's a lot of like graphic adventure, text-based adventure stuff on the store, like or more than I like was aware when I was like looking through it today. I noticed. And it's also kind of cool too, because like you'll see stuff like this where it's like it came out. Oh, okay. The release date went away, but it said 2022, right? So it's like there's a bunch of stuff that's just been sitting in here for like who knows how long, and just like I didn't hear of it or I didn't know it was a thing, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool, and it's like, oh, I should give it a shot or give it a chance. And then also earlier I tried out putting turn-based here. Let me see if it shows up. Turn-based. And okay, I'm getting different results actually, so this is kind of neat. Because I'm like, this is not what showed up earlier when I put this in, so I don't know why it's not the same. But yeah, like if you there's like different stuff here, like it'll have like the plus games and then like the add-ons, but like it'll have like a bunch of different listings. But then I usually just go to the games and then just go to the listing and then just like scroll all the way down, just like to scroll through the stuff. But yeah, there was this one. I'm blanking right now. But there was this like, there's besides Keylock, there was like another cool game. I didn't add it to my wish list because my wish list is effing full right now, which still ticks me off. Let me just share that real quick. There was effing you know, hopefully when I get some of the stuff I'm about to get, it'll like clear up. But whatever. If it doesn't, no big deal. Um. Oh, this one is Evertried. This Evertried game. This looks really cool. It's like a grid-based strategy RPG. I'm really drawn to like a lot of this like pixel art, like bit era aesthetic stuff. It just looks very like looking at it, I just like the look and it does look like the games of old. But then I think it's just like a cool like okay, I shouldn't like I just like the cool like the concept of, if games never evolved from like what they were, but then like technology kept improving, right? Like this is kind of like what the result would be of like they still look like it's from 1990 whatever, but like the hardware it's on is like 1,000 times more powerful than Super Nintendo. It's like teraflops and like 16 gigs of RAM or however many RAM or however much RAM a PS5 has. And it's like, dude, it's like not even close. But then because of that, right? It can like the games can just like look so like amazing and like push the visuals, but then still play like their classics, which I think is just awesome. So that's why I really like the games that like look like this. But yeah, I will probably at some point be playing this soon on the channel because this looks cool. And it's not that expensive, like I said, so I just gotta wait for it. Or it's $8 now. I'm thinking about getting it. I might not. We'll see. But yes, it says until the 3rd. A lot of the stuff's like expiring on the 3rd, so I'm gonna guess um the holiday slash Christmas sales might start then, and then it'll just keep like refreshing the store until then, and then we've got like I said, the end of the year sale or New Year sale, and then the Encore sale. So, but I will. That's why I'm like not gonna get any more of the $10 upgrades to the PS5 version games because I can just get those at that price always, and I should just be trying to get stuff that's like discounted. But I'm also just like waiting, so it's like I feel like I don't need to really buy anything else. So I'm kind of good, So let me get these. But this is what I'm picking up officially on top of the stuff I did last time for the Black Friday sale, and then I might get some more stuff. I might not, like I showed the last game. But yeah, dude. And then just like that. And I know I had that whole video series about the delisting of like 360 games and stuff, but like this is just I do prefer digital and it is quite convenient. So, uh, let's see. Oh, that's the soundtrack. Nice. Oh, I should probably download this first, but I don't know if I have Kin installed. Um, Something I wanted to say or show at the end here. I'm trying to think. Was it? I don't remember now. Well, sorry I went on for so long. It's at 30 minutes on the time. I can see. Um, Dude, is that it? I'm trying to think if there's something I'm forgetting because I don't want to forget something and then be like, oh, and I have to make another one of these. I don't know. Maybe I've got space in my wish list now. I don't. I think that's it, right? Oh, it looks like I do have like at least one space. But yeah, I'm just like trying to fill my wish list with stuff too. So anyway, I I don't know where I was going with that right there. I That's it for this video. I just wanted to show I did get my PSN credits from my PS PlayStation Stars thing. And I was able to turn them in, and I've still got $52.79. So I might pick up Derp 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 Derp. I might pick up that game I just showed that I completely blanked on the name, but I found again. If I can wish list it, or I might just wait. I think I'll just wait because it's like I'm kind of, I'm I mean, it doesn't bother me either way. Like, I'll probably pick up that stuff eventually, but like, I'm kind of hoping like just the bigger stuff, like the bigger games go on sale. But I was gonna get Alan Wake, right? Alan Wake 2, but like if I got Alan Wake 2, I'd get like, yeah, it's like I can get a bunch of like smaller games, for the price of this one. So I kind of would rather just do that. Oh, I remember wanted to show now. All of a sudden, sorry, but there was like another game that was it might be in collections. Let me find it. It like just came out. It's like a new release. They tweeted it out on the PlayStation's official, um, on their official Twitter. Okay, it's a new to old, so it should be up here somewhere. It just came out. Let me find it. There's actually another game that just came out I want to pick up. That is, I'm just gonna like wait to see if it's discounted though. So I guess I'll show those real quick. But oh, I don't remember the name of it. It's like the Cyber Tau or Cyber Dao. Um, I don't remember what it's called though. See, this is the problem though. Also, is like if you scroll through the section with like all the games, there's so many. It's quite annoying sometimes, and you're just like, dude, I just want to find the game that just came out literally, and it's like, look at how much stuff you have to scroll through. And then sometimes you end up in like a situation where there's like a bunch of shovelware. Actually, I'll show that real quick. There's like a shovelware problem on the store. Still, they did purge a bunch of stuff, I think, but like, dude, it's still quite cloggy in the arteries. Um, Dude, it's annoying. One second, let me back out. There's like two games. I'm trying to find the game I'm specifically talking about though, but I guess while I look it up, I will like I can just look at the tweet they put out and then let me scroll this and then sort it by price, right? So if you go from like cheapest to most expensive, I ran into this wall of game I want to show. That's basically just like a shovelware series, and I was like, what the f? Oh, also, like I said earlier, like you can like jump into the store and like browse and try to find some cheap stuff. There's also like a bunch of free to play, but we're not going to go into free to play right now. But the free to play is a whole thing. I'm not really big on free to play games, but that's a whole can of worms. If you can find one that's like works for you, you know, enjoy it, I guess. But it's usually a a path I would caution you to walk down. I think it's like $1 or something, right? Like there's this, yeah, these all the Stroke the Animal games. So there's just like a wall of Stroke whatever, and it's like I don't know what these are. I'm not pushing next on them. I'm not going to show anything of them. Just that they take up space in the store. Like look at this, like almost 3 rows, an entire screen of these, and it's like, dude, can we get some quality control, please? Because what the f? But that's like one of the minor annoyances when you're scrolling through the entire store and like because, like I said last time, it's not like Steam where you can like get very fine minute, even though you kind of can, but not. Genre listings is like, oh, let me let me scroll by whatever, and then if you try to like sort it by price and like you have it from low to high, all the cheap stuff's at the top of the like listing, but you end up scrolling through, stuff like this on your way through it, and you're just like, what the f is this? And it's just like, dude, PlayStation, why? All right, one second. Let me see if I can find this tweet faster than scrolling through my Twitter feed because it's not showing up as fast as I was hoping it would. Ah, sorry. Oh, here it is. All right, one second. I'm about to find it. Give me a second. Oh, also the Plus games for next month have been announced. Oh, what's this? I gotta check to see what the classics are going to be added. I just forgot. I just realized I didn't check on that when I saw that article. Oh, Nine Souls. That's it. So this game's cool. Uh, called. Well, it looks cool. I should say. I'm probably gonna pick this up as well. Just like not right now, because there's a bunch of games. I'll show those. I'll show them all. This is one of them that just like decided to come out like, you know, when we're having like a giant holiday sale. But this is one of them. But since it's like discounted with the 10% from Plus, right? I might use that for this. But this game looks pretty cool. Like I said, it's got the whole old school with the sweet, you know. This one's not pixel art, but it's still 2D. But it's still look at it. Like the action is very fast and frenetic. And apparently it's got like a parry system or something going on here. But yeah, it just looks like a cool little uh East Asian fashion, but then it's also got like technology, like the Tau Punk thing. Yeah, so I'm interested to play this game just because it looks cool. So that's that's my one thing, my favorite thing. I think like why I keep browsing the store though. I can like never stop browsing it because I'm like, oh, there's like so many like small gems that you sometimes find. And you're like, oh, that's a cool game. So I mean, this one's getting highlighted by PlayStation, so it's not technically, I would say, like a gem, since it did get like tweeted out by their official Twitter um, account. But it was like a small game, obviously like double A, arguably indie, whatever. I haven't played it, so I don't know like about the quality, but like Sean Layden said, like we need more games like this. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. It's under $30, and it just came out. But then there's some other games that just came out I have not picked up that are kind of this one just Neon Blood literally just came out, I believe. So I will see if it gets down discounted in the next however many days or whatever. I'll pick it up in January if not, or whenever at the end of this Encore sale thing. There's like two more. Let me find them. Rogue Fight's one. I was, I mean, I think I just added this to my thing 'cause it looks. It's. I'm not really into like roguelikes, but it has like the ship combat stuff. I'm really into that. This one, it's like Sky. I'm not gonna say it's like Skies of Arcadia, but it's like the closest thing that we're gonna have to Skies of Arcadia for like a while, if you're into Skies of Arcadia. But when it came out, it was cheaper than this. So, but like I said, I use a price tracker, so I can just see if it goes lower than that. Whenever it goes lower than that, Neva, I was really looking forward to this one. This one just looks visually like, dude, I gotta show this game. Look at this. Look at this. It looks like a effing like Miyazaki Studio Ghibli. It's got total Mononoke vibes. And I'm like, dude, like, I really want to play this game. But it came out like, during the holiday rush here, and I'm like, well, when I'm done with all this stuff, and now that I added all my PSN credit, I'd like, or my PlayStation Stars reward points, I don't want to blow through that and then not get anything that's like actually discounted at the end here after I like had bought all the stuff I've bought this year, like, Tekken 8, Rebirth, um, Eiyuden. I mean, like, I picked up all the games I was looking for to as they came out this year. So it's like after like the games I'm listing, I picked up. But it's like because of that, and because we finally have like a reward system on the store, I can actually pick up some more stuff at the end here when it's discounted. And I got to give myself back like the $20 I spent on the Uncharted and Horizon PS5 upgrades. But yeah, dude. I think I'm trying to remember. Was this at Summer Game Fest or Game Awards? But I don't remember. Either one, or like some state of play or an Xbox showcase. I don't know. But like I saw this and I was like, dude, I'm getting this when it comes on. I will pick it up. I just haven't yet. So yeah. Uh, Stream Arcade. I will probably end up getting that just because. But even though it's kind of been like a on the outside looking in, it looks like it's more of a bust than it I was hoping. I might also pick up this. It's only a couple bucks off of the top discount it had, but since I've got the PSN money, right, from like I said, from all the stuff I picked up this year. But like I said, I'll just wait until the end to see if it goes cheaper, and if not, then yeah. Same thing with Bomber's Cyberpunk, but then I already have this on Steam, so there's no really, I have no reason to like not hold out on that one. So, anywho, that's it for the video. I hope that wasn't too all over the place. I hope my audio picks up too, because I was listening to the other one. It was kind of drowned it out a bit by the store audio, which is why I kind of muted it, but whatever. Um, but yeah, um, like if you don't know, if you go to your library and you go to collection, like the stuff that you get is like basically at the top. Well, if you've got it sort of like I do and you have like the most recent at the top, it'll just be like the stuff that you just picked up. Bubbles to the top, and you'd be like, all right, let's check this out. So that is it for this time. And I think I will go play some games now. Oh, actually, I do want to make another video. Like I said, the PS3, PSN stuff. I was supposed to make one yesterday, but I went over the store with a fine-tooth comb, as you can see. So that took some time, and I fell asleep. Like I said, that ate some time. So I would like to get two, I guess, PS3, PSN videos, hopefully, out by the end of the day. But then actually, I guess I have some stuff on that store I want to get, right? So I might be able to get it then when I've got the credit now. So, oh, I guess that's the question. It's like I think I'll wait though, cause the stuff on PS3 like never goes on sale anymore. So there's no reason to spend my PSN credit on it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done talking and rambling and going over the store and whatnot. So yeah, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends or not. That's cool too. And until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching. And I'm now signing off.